So, Team Ice did okay last time. They were able to win 1 game, but they lost 2. And they actually faced some members of the professional team, Team C. Now, what you guys might not know is that Team C actually took the time to review each one of your cameras. So guys, these are one of the top-rated teams in the league. Are you nervous?
Actually, I'm concerned.
I hope they don't sugarcoat anything, because I don't want that. I just tell it to me straight, because I need that tough love.
My only worry would be I don't want them stealing my strats, because, you know, I go big in this game. No, I'm being real. I think, yeah, I didn't do so well, so I'm probably I'm gonna be salty. If somebody comes at me, I gotta go back at them, and I don't want to have to come at a Team C member, so I'm a little nervous.
Well, I keep talking about how good I am, but I guess now everyone knows that I'm gonna be a big liar, so this is not great.
Alright guys, well without any further ado, here's Team C critiquing Team Ice's gameplay for Week 4.
Hi Twin Galaxies, Team Ice. I'm Achiri, top laner for the illustrious Team C. I also like to yell, Shazam! DennisTheTall selected Harley Quinn, and certainly is not one of the best. DennisTheTall took teleport both games and did not use it a single time. In general, the item builds that DennisTheTall went, I felt, were not optimal. Communication in the games was interesting. There were a lot of people on the Infinite Crisis experience who were quite good at communicating. Unfortunately, DennisTheTall was not one of them.
Well, that was totally like, yeah, that was everything. But I felt I fixed those, because that was game 2 weeks ago, right? But yeah, it's just really hard grinding out the merits to get everything, but I'm getting there. Thanks a lot, Achiri. See you on Gotham Divided.
Hey there, Twin Galaxies Team Ice. I'm C Almighty Tick, playing for Team C as their main support player. Obviously, I'm sure you noticed in your first game on Gotham Heights, you ran out of mana almost immedately in that first fight. And it wasn't, I mean, it was partly because you had been spamming spells, which was a little bit unnecessary, especially when you're missing. No offense. You had managed to miss your Q countless times. I mean, sure, you had some plays, but I'm talking early game. As far as your stolen powers went as Ivy, cams and heal, perfect. That's fine. Cams though, you gotta use them. That's the only thing. But every single time that Catwoman was sitting in a bush and you showed up there and checked with your face, you were blown up. And that should not be happening. There's no need for that.
Valid. I appreciate all the advice that he gave me. I was afraid for a little. I thought it was gonna be like slamming me with a hammer.
What's up, guys? My name's Kangwin, and I'm the ADK for Team C in Infinite Crisis. Neostorm, I watched your game. You have pretty good mechanics, but sometimes you just don't know when to move around the map, when to stay, and what to do. Like here, you almost got the other team AD carry. See that? But he calculates the damage, and he knows that your auto attack is not gonna kill him, and he turned back and killed you when he has like 10 health left, and that's not luck. The ADK is all about calculation, when to get in, when to get out, how to do the maximum damage output is all calculation. You have to do that. If you cannot do that, then you basically fail as an AD carry. Neostorm, if you are able to do all of that and just keep improving, just improve all of those basic stuff, you're gonna be able to be one of the best that you can in the game in no time.
Well, thank you, Play to Win. I really appreciate the advice. Yeah, I went into that match with very little ADC experience, and it showed. Everything that you said was right. Basically what you were saying is I need to go big. Yeah, and very quickly too.
Hey guys, this is I'm Going Pro from Team C. For the most part, you played very well. If you want to do more twerk, there are some things that I can help you with, so you can pull that off. You need to make sure you're always communicating with your jungler, especially if you're in a solo lane. If you're behind, you can't just give up. You know, you have to keep trying some things. So early game items that you'd want to do instead of Cosmic Staff would be stuff like Cosmic Belt, which is a very, very good item early game. It gives you flat power penetration. You should be able to help your team, communicate with them, and be the voice and leader of your team if nobody else wants to step up. I've seen you play. I actually just played with you last night, and you did well. You did actually very well, although I did carry you. So you guys can definitely become a lot better. You guys have the potential. You guys just need to put in the time and effort to become pro players.
Man, being 100% honest, I agree with everything he said. I definitely got tilted. Like once the game started going pretty bad, and then I started getting like kind of depressed, and I'm like, gosh, I can't do anymore. You know, I felt like, you know, because I don't have all the experience, then I feel like I'm gonna seem like I'm arrogant if I'm like, hey, you guys, let's do it this way, and I'm kind of new to the game. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of times why I've just kind of just sit back and just, you know, let them make the calls. But I feel like now we've developed a really strong rapport as a team. Me and Dennis are cool now. Me and, you know, I feel like our whole team now, at least us four right here, I feel like a really solid engine. And so I think I'm sorry.
No, cut this part out.
No, but honestly, I'm taking that. I will do my best to communicate more, and that's something that I'm glad he pointed out because I'm gonna work on that for sure. Thank you so much for the help.
Hey guys, Team L here for Team C. You know, overall, JenFo did really well. Just one thing I noticed throughout the VOD, just keep up communication, try and be a voice for your team. These two M's right here, they're decent against this team, but really try and get a rush on aim and live vices, especially for Gotham Heights. It lets you peel, lets you chase, to make your team succeed, or possibly even fail is up to you.
That was a really good advice. And I also have to just keep talking the whole game, because sometimes I just find myself not talking because I just get in the zone. But I do really need to work on voicing my calls more. I really appreciated Mal's advice. Thank you, sir. You're awesome.